guys, this is coming together something to ring with the greatest tag team in podcast history. Just Freakin' Wrestling, the JFW podcast, hosted by Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
Guys, we're back. We're back here with episode, God, what is this, fucking 4 now?
I thought it was like 91.
It is 91 overall.
91
it's going to be
overall.
91 overall. We're so close to episode 100.
I was shocked when you texted me the last one was 90.
Right? Thank God Podbean keeps track of that, because I would
yeah.
have completely fucking forgot about that. But we got to do something for the 100th episode.
We do. What are we going to do?
I know, we got to think of something. Well, we'll ponder it. We got, what was it? We got 9 more weeks in? 2
9
months?
more weeks.
So we're good.
If we keep going at this rate, 9 weeks.
Well, we've been consistent. We've been putting the shows out weekly, especially, I think, maybe we missed a couple in December?
Yeah, well, holidays.
Well, it's, you don't commit as much, but I get it.
Yeah, well.
It's you, man.
Screw the kids and their sickness, I guess.
Yeah. I'm
going to bring them over here. And
there is a
you're
plan that
sick.
we made.
Yeah. Well,
You just put them into a fucking, room. Just fucking quarantine them all.
Kennel.
Like, hey, I'll be right back.
6 hours later.
What Frank? Guys, this show... This episode of JFW is brought to you by Audible.com. Now, if you're just like me and you're a huge fan of stories and history and learning about shit, but you're just not a big fan of reading it yourself, Audible.com is the best place for you to go. It's a one-stop shop for all audiobooks. And because of Dizzle J and myself here at JFW, if you go to audibletrial.com/freaknet today, you get a 30-day free trial plus a credit to your first book.
You can even have Chris Jericho read you his book.
Right? You have that book.
I do.
Right?
I enjoy it.
How's Jericho sound in that?
It's Jericho. He sounds amazing in everything.
Yeah. Good. Guys, so many books to choose from. Like I said, over 1,000 titles to choose from. Not even beyond wrestling. Even beyond the wrestling books. There's so many different ones out there.
There's more stuff besides wrestling?
Apparently, Audible does not just focus on wrestling. They focus on the fucking world, man.
Who knew?
I don't read, so... audibletrial.com/freaknet today. Go ahead and check it out. Freaknet is part of the Freaknet Studios.
Freaknet
Studios.
Oh man, it's been a crazy week in wrestling. I think
It's been There's been a lot of high lows in it, and we're gonna go over a lot. Obviously, the results and everything.
Yes.
We have no pay-per-views to go over. Guys, remember from last week, there is no more Freakin' 5, so we're not starting out with that anymore.
it's so sad, but we must evolve.
If it makes you feel better, it's not us, it's them.
True.
It's the listeners who don't commit to the show.
We have to go to other Facebook pages.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So fucked up.
God
But
damn it.
we're gonna dive into the results here in a minute. I guess we got Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Impact,
Yep.
and AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll dive into Raw real quick and get that going. So the show opened up with Randy Orton coming out. He wanted to talk about the issues of his attack on Edge from last week.
I thought the attack on that, I thought that was played off perfectly.
Yeah.
I can't wait for these two to square off against one another. So
Yeah, well, it's like I told you last week. I mean, especially with Beth Phoenix kind of playing it off into the story.
Yeah.
Being the commentator over at NXT. So it was pretty cool that they kind of showed it to be more of a realistic thing. Than
it carried over.
Yeah. So Orton came out. Obviously, everyone was booing him. Wasn't a huge fan of him being out there, but, I mean, that's Randy Orton. I always enjoyed him being more as a heel than being a babyface.
I always said he never really changed who he was or how he did things.
Yeah.
Just who he went after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's one of those legend killer kind of concepts. He's still the legend killer, even at, he became the legend killer back in like 03, 02, 04, somewhere in there. I mean, you look at it almost 20 years ago.
So at what point does he kick his own ass?
Probably like 5. 5 more years.
5 more years?
5 more years he'll like fucking,
Just run into a wall.
yeah,
Bam.
punt himself.
Just punt himself.
Right, just keep standing there and fucking trying to hit him in the fucking face. So he came out, he tried to kind of explain himself, constantly being booed by the fans. He just said he couldn't do it. Took off, walked away. So no answer, no explanation to why he did it.
It almost reminded me of the Nikki Guerrero Edge thing, where the crowd just booed her so bad that she couldn't even speak.
Yeah.
And I don't know how far that was supposed to go, but I think they shot it and just went off and made it even better story because of that.
Speaking of Vicky, she's going to be at the Wrestling Expo in Indy in May.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're getting to that time now where they're starting to announce some of the people who are actually going to be there.
I need to find that and follow it on Facebook.
How are you not following it on Facebook yet?
I might be. I follow so much crap on Facebook.
Anyway, so the first match of Raw came out. It was Liv Morgan versus Lana. Still going with the storyline and everything. Liv Morgan picked up the win. And we saw a return, Ruby Riott, which actually this week there was a lot of returns.
I'm sure you were extremely excited because we were talking about Ruby Riott not too long ago. Mm-hmm. She kept the one leg.
Yeah. It was like when I was we were talking about like that's one of my favorite tires, and I remember Zack Ryder and ECW doing it.
Right.
So it was cool her coming out. Obviously there was a heel turn. She attacked Liv Morgan. I'm not sure if there's some kind of alliance between Ruby Riott and Lana, or how's that going to work out?
I don't know, because they both didn't attack her together, so that makes me think it was just like Ruby Riott coming out and being a bitch. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah. So Liv Morgan picked up the win, got attacked by Ruby Riott. The following match was Mojo Rawley taking on Drew McIntyre. Mm-hmm. And I love that Drew actually is giving more mic time, because his promos are actually getting pretty good. He literally started out his entire promo telling Mojo Rawley, hey, don't worry, I didn't forget all about you. I'm going to put the mic down, and within 3 seconds, I'm going to Claymore kick you. And he did.
But he forgot about him. Yeah. He's talking and talking and talking, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, I forgot you were in the ring.
Yeah, so bell rings, kicked him, pinned him, and everything. Not a big surprise. And it's weird to think that they have to sit there and say the 24/7 title isn't on the line in the matches. Like that 24/7 goes on pause, which makes no sense because she always beat fucking...
Yeah, but does Drew really want the 24/7 title?
Yeah, he can leave it in the ring if he wants. He can vacate it. R-Truth, come on, be the 96th time 24/7 fucking champion.
Hey, man, R-Truth, he makes that title mean something. It's fun to watch.
Yes, he makes the title relevant again.
Yeah.
Oh, God. 6-man elimination tag match. We had KO and the Viking Raiders taking on AOP and Murphy, which I found out it's no longer Buddy Murphy. Now it's just Murphy.
Yeah, they dropped that recently.
Yeah. Well, they did that with Apollo Crews, right? For a long time, he was just on Apollo. And Mustafa Ali. It's just Ali now.
Yep. It's Andrade.
Yeah.
It's like if you have a name that you start with, Vince says, it's not that good of shit. So
yeah. We saw Eric get knocked out, obviously, from the interference from Seth Rollins on the outside. Ibar messed up his shoulder running, which I don't know if you had a chance to see that match. When he pretty much like just went like head on into the side, kind of that marquee sign of the ring.
Yeah.
And just messed up his shoulder, got pulled out and everything. So you saw Kevin Owens taking on pretty much AOP and Murphy on his own. And again, down to, I think it was just, it wasn't Akeem, it was the other one.
Razor
actually showed me that he could be a single competitor on his own. He's just a powerful looking fucking dude, especially when he was going up against Kevin Owens.
Those two just remind me like the villains, the bodyguards for the villains in some action movies. That's what they look like to me.
Yeah. Well, do you remember on WCW when the Barbarians?
Yeah.
That's who they kind of remind me of. Just real powerhouse fucking dudes, or kind of like an APA.
Definitely APA.
Like an APA.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I don't know how long this whole Monday Night Messiah and his fucking minions are going.
It's supposed to be. He's supposed to get 12 disciples. This is what I've.
Oh,
read.
Fuck that.
Yeah. They're really pushing the Jesus thing. So.
Then they convert it over to an NWO because they want to rebuild the NWO.
I hope if they do the NWO that they bring back the Nation of Domination.
Well, we've been talking about that for 2 years.
It's
going to happen.
I'd love to see the rebirth of the Nation of Domination. Yeah. That was one of my favorite factions back in the day.
Yeah. First off, we know it's going to happen. We know wrestling companies are listening to our show.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at fucking Andrews and JPH fucking facing each other at SCW last month.
We fantasy booked that.
I know. That was our idea.
Yep.
Thank God Sentinel listens for once.
Butternut squash.
Fucking butternut squash. All right. Anyway, so obviously KO and Raiders took the loss in that match. Aleister Black took on Eric Young, which was nice to see a non-local competitor facing Aleister Black, and actually gave Eric a little bit of like kind of get his shit in.
Yeah, let him do some shit.
Yeah, but he does look kind of goofy now. Like,
with no beard, no hair.
Yeah. It's and like especially like all the fucking tattoos he has.
You would think he'd have something. Mm-hmm. I would like to see him get some kind of run, though, before he goes anywhere.
Maybe he'll be a disciple.
I don't think so.
Well, I also heard rumor that the Sanity could fucking, like, come back together at some point.
But isn't what's his face with Imperium?
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody's different now. Killian Dane is going solo, not so much in a Sandy gimmick. Wolf is with Imperium, again, not a Sandy gimmick. And then you have Nikki Cross, who is all bubbly and shit with Alexa Bliss.
I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that version of Nikki Cross. I really don't. I like the batshit crazy version.
I like it until they turn her back into it. Because I don't think they're going to let go of that idea. So I think there's gonna be something where she snaps.
Who makes the turn? Who turns
Nikki.
on her? Think so?
I think Nikki. Yeah, and I think they want to run with Alexa being a face for a bit. They have enough heels and everything on SmackDown with Sasha Banks and Bayley, and I still think Carmella's considered kind of a heel in some weird way.
I don't know.
I mean,
Alexa Bliss had the song about her from Bowling for Soup.
Yeah. I fucking shared it on our page.
Yeah, I saw that. That's where I watched it.
Yeah, I wish you would have shared it.
Oh, yeah.
That was your job, PR guy.
I didn't know it was. I didn't even know it was a thing until I saw it on the Facebook.
You shitting
page.
me?
Yeah.
Dude, fucking when I posted it, I saw like 12 fucking times on my feed.
Yeah.
I thought it was a joke.
I didn't know until after you had posted it. I saw it, and then after that, it popped up in my feed.
I just think it was weird though when she was hanging out with like those 10-year-old kids, and I'm like, you're an adult now. Like, come on now.
Don't you remember Weird Science? Did you ever watch Weird Science?
No. No, what the hell is Weird Science?
It's a movie.
No. Brendan Fraser in it?
No, I don't think so.
No? Not the caveman thing?
No. That's Encino Man.
Same thing.
No. Not at all. Totally different.
Aleister Black picked up the win against Eric Young. That's no surprise. I think it was just an enhancement thing. And I think that's actually what they're doing with Eric Young now. Is he's just like an enhancement talent guy.
But he doesn't have a problem with that. I believe we've talked about it in the show before where he has said where he likes to help the new talent, get him over. He's done what he done. He's been world champion at other places, so it's not like maybe he wants a WWE championship. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, he could always go back to NXT. Maybe be like a North American champion. Maybe, I don't know if he's 205 and under, but I mean, maybe cruiserweight.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, he was an Impact Heavyweight Champion. I mean, that's comparison to the fucking U.S. title or IC title or North American title in WWE. Go on, tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong at all. You're not wrong at all.
Yeah, or it could be as fucking comparable as the fucking women's title since there's a woman who's currently the Impact Champion.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I mean, see, not quite heavyweight champion anymore, but I mean, still. Which I heard there was a lot of talk about like a TNA throwback show coming up or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I had to look into it more. It had to do something with Chris Harris. He was discussing something about how like he wouldn't want to work with WWE no more, but he's open to the idea of a TNA throwback show or something like that.
Get back Chris Harris, Wildcat, and
was it America's Most Wanted?
America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, James
that
Storm.
Was
Beto
dope.
Carrillo came out. It looks like he was going to face Angel Garza, which I didn't know they were cousins.
I didn't until that moment.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was a pretty cool little promo and everything. Obviously, he attacked Humberto. Ray came out to defend him and ended up being Ray versus Angel Garza. Angel took the loss against Ray due to a disqualification when he did a very horrible fucking DDT on the concrete. And I'm not saying horrible like it looked bad. I'm saying it's horrible because it fucking looked bad.
I mean, anytime you rip off that padding and you go to do something, it's just...
Well, it didn't look like it was a DT. It kind of looks like he just kind of like fell back with him.
Well,
like he was like taking too much.
It's Angel Garza. It's not Andrade.
Yeah, that's true.
He's like Andrade light.
I like how they called it a hammerlock DDT and it wasn't a hammerlock.
No,
DDT.
It wasn't.
So, Rhea Ripley showed up after Charlotte came out to discuss what title she's gonna go for.
Now, did Charlotte ever hold the NXT Women's title?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either.
No, I think she came up before that even happened. So, but I mean, again, I could be wrong.
Yeah. I
don't think I am. But you know who can tell me if I am wrong?
Gio?
Fucking Gio.
I've not even heard from Gio in a while.
Yeah, I know. I bet he doesn't even watch anymore.
Yeah. I'm going to put this all over his Facebook.
I would.
Yeah.
Tag him in it.
All day.
Right? Maybe I'll name it the show this. Where you at, Gio? Oh, fuck. Obviously, Charlotte didn't make a decision on what title she's going to go for at WrestleMania. We know Drew McIntyre picked Brock Lesnar. And then she announced that she's going to go be on NXT this week. We'll talk about that in a little bit as well.
She has all the
Was
titles.
that Kelly Kelly? It's fucking, was it Tori Wilson? Oh, thanks, fan base.
We're getting fact checked during the show this time.
All right, God.
That
Thank
works.
God.
That works.
That so works. Guys, we have a studio audience now.
Finally got that intern.
Yeah. Asuka took on Natalia, Natty, whatever the fuck you want to call her. Asuka picked the win, challenged Becky to a match again. Stupidest fucking promo I've ever heard from Becky. Referred to herself as after she faced Asuka, she felt like she had superpowers. Kairi Sane went to go attack her from behind, and then she blocked her and knocked her down. She's like, see, superpowers.
I should back my head.
I used to be such a huge Becky Lynch fan.
You were?
And now she's dumb as shit.
She started banging Rollins.
Yeah. God damn. But just a couple of idiots. You know, fucking get married and have a bunch of stupid kids. Bunch of fucking CrossFit, Irish,
Vegans.
Scottish, fucking stupid kids. Are they vegan?
Yeah. Well, she is.
God, the world.
Hey.
Anyways. Raw ended with a three-way between Ricochet, Lashley, and Rollins. Ricochet picked up the win, and he's going to face Brock Lesnar at Super Showdown.
So he's going to lose to Brock Lesnar at Super Showdown.
So fucking quickly.
Think so?
Oh, God.
You don't think they're going to give him like the Finn Balor treatment?
To win it for a day?
No. When he took on Brock Lesnar.
No.
Because Finn had a pretty decent match against Balor.
It's Saudi Arabia.
Brock.
Brock's probably want to get in there and fucking leave.
I wouldn't even want to go.
I guarantee the only way Ricochet won is because he's the only one out of them three who's willing to go. That's probably why Goldberg's going to face the Fiend, because nobody wants to go and face the fucking Fiend in Saudi Arabia. And Goldberg's going to do it because he's probably going to get paid fucking $12 million to fucking do it.
That's probably true. That's probably definitely true.
That's why fucking Reigns and Corbin are facing each other again in fucking Saudi Arabia, because they have no one to fill the card with.
I still don't get it. I mean, they had the issues before where they didn't get paid. The issues where they got detained at the... I would not go back.
They have to. They're contracted for 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's like 2 or 4 fucking shows a month for like 10 years. I think they got majority of that money up front, but...
I'd want the money up front. I wouldn't want to go.
All right, man, your turn.
My turn. Impact opened up with Tessa Blanchard versus Adam Thorstone in a non-title match with Ace Austin and Luster the Legend at the side of the ring. Blanchard picked up the win via pinfall in 7 minutes and 58 seconds. I still don't know what they're going to do with her. It doesn't make sense to give her the title like that unless you're going to... Who's she going to lose to? And still make it to where she looks good and not gets totally mauled over.
Probably a triple throw where a guy pins a guy, so she loses without actually losing it.
Makes sense.
Like, yeah. What does it matter who beats her?
I just think that they destroyed their entire thing, and it's nothing against women in wrestling, but we talked about this. It's like you just shit all over your Knockouts title by giving her this title.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rhino versus Taurus. Taurus defeated Rhino with a DQ. I'm not reading all this other bullshit.
Well, I wouldn't.
There's a lot of bullshit.
That's why I put mine on paper.
Yeah. Rosemary versus Susie Young. That must be Sue Young's new face turn, maybe. Rosemary ended in an apparent no contest. TJ Perkins with Falaba versus El Hijo del whatever the fuck.
You're really crushing this.
I know, man. TJ Perkins.
You're really crushing.
What does it say? El Hijo del Vikino.
El Hijo del Vikino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lost.
That is a lot better than blah, blah, blah.
I said, what the fuck? OVE, Dave Chris and Jake Chris versus Daga and Dr. Wagner Jr. See, that was a whole lot easier. Daga and, and Jr. defeated OVE. You ever checked out OVE?
Huh? Yeah.
I like them.
Was it like Ohio versus everyone or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them. Tony Dreamer versus Ace Austin in a street fight.
What'd you say?
I said Tony, didn't I?
You said Tony Dreamer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tommy Dreamer
Gotcha.
versus Ace Austin in a street
yeah.
fight. Ace Austin won.
I was always wondering why our fan base is dropping so
yeah.
fucking bad.
Just tell them I'm special needs. Maybe
It's right because people don't know who the fuck Tony Dreamer or Will Ospreay is.
Ospreay.
There we go.
But that's it for TNA.
You are my fucking rock.
I'm here to make you look good.
Yeah. You're fucking drowning me.
I'm drowning. I put forth more effort than other people you've had on other shows.
I don't even know if that's true right now. I don't even know if that's true right now.
Yeah. I pay attention sometimes.
And you sit there and you think that you feel bad about me making fun of fucking hip pain and all
see?
that shit.
Called it.
I have to.
I know you do.
Because you sit there and look at me like, oh, what the fuck? He's like, this is why. Yeah. This is why. Because of things like this. Stupid shit like this.
So you take out my shortcomings on everybody else.
Shortcomings.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hate you so much.
That's all right.
It's okay. It's okay. I can't say anything bad about Hunter Payne, though. He wore the shirt.
He did. The shirt looks good.
He wore the fucking... It looked amazing.
Yeah.
Right? Even on his scraggly, old, wrinkly-ass fucking body, it looked pretty decent. It was weird, though, because, like, when he got the shirt, it looked all wrinkly and shit. I'm like, how is it fucking wrinkly? It's a fucking brand new shirt. Probably freshly washed. I realized that was his skin.
Oh, Jesus.
It's nuts.
I can't. He's going to get you.
It's like under shit. He's going to have somebody sign him out of the fucking
he's
home.
He's going to have you sign some kind of thing, and all of a sudden you're going to be contracted to SCW, and then you're getting an Alabama slam in the middle of the ring.
He couldn't get me up.
And I'm just going to sit there with the camera, take pictures.
Yeah. I'd probably forget to press the fucking button.
Yeah. It's easy. I don't have the press.
There's so much about you.
I can set a timer. I can set a timer.
What's that fucking saying? You're an enigma wrapped in a riddle? Is that what that fucking is?
I'm something.
Oh, God. NXT. Your buddies, the Broserweights, man.
I like the Broserweights.
Came out in a fucking golf cart with their little fucking trophy.
Nice.
Came up with that stupid-ass riddle against the Undisputed Era. Did you hear about that shit?
No, I haven't even watched it.
It's, God, I don't remember how fucking... I know he was singing it. I think Vince hated it. I was like, how much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish?
I mean...
That's Riddle.
That's
your
definitely...
guy. That's your fucking guy.
Oh, Riddle.
Yeah.
The riddle's real easy to solve on that one, okay?
They came on, they announced, they are going to face the UE at NXT TakeOver Portland for the Tag Team
That's going to be
Championship.
amazing.
They're probably going to win it.
I hope
probably
so.
going to take it. I think this is where they're going to start taking the titles off of guys.
I think this is where maybe UE starts their invasion of the main roster after this.
I did hear a rumor that Baszler may officially move to Raw full-time.
She's supposed to show up this Monday.
Yeah. First match was Garza versus Swerve. Garza picked up the win. Dominic Kovacic picked up Killian Dane. Picked up a win against Killian Dane after Dane sat there and said that you don't deserve a title shot at the North American Championship. I do. Dominic's getting a pretty good fucking push. I think that's going to be a really good match coming at TakeOver Portland.
Oh, God. Those two are... I don't know if I'd want to see a specialty match between those two or not, because they just make the regular matches just amazing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that 2-out-3 fall thing they had was incredible. Their run at Survivor Series was really fucking good. So, I wish Dominic was in the TakeOver match. But...
Yeah.
Or not, the War Games.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd have been cool.
Fucking End Games. Mercedes Martinez took on Casey Cantazaro. God, I fucking dizzle-jade that.
Yeah, see?
Anyways, this is actually Casey's first singles match back since being gone since like November. She was in the Battle Royal on the 15th, obviously making her surprise return. Yeah. But there was actually some time she took off from NXT because of some back issues. So it's cool to see her get back. Unfortunately, Mercedes didn't pick up the win on that. After that, there was a brawl that ensued between the Undisputed Era as well as the Broserweights. I just feel dumb saying it.
That's not worse than some other tag teams that are out there. I don't know any. Don't make me name any. I'm sure there's worse names out there.
Pick one.
Cletus and what's his face? When he did the bell thing.
Festus?
Festus.
They're just called Festus and whatever his name was. It wasn't a tag team name.
Terrible.
But it's not a tag team name.
Terrible.
God. I can't wait till a new fucking host starts.
Yeah, go ahead.
God damn.
What happens if that person outshows you? Then you're going to want me even more to make you look better.
I feel bad for people who listen to audio only with all the fucking silence that's going on. Because all they're going to think is like, oh shit, is it fucking buffing? Did the thing drop off? What the fuck happened? No.
Is buffing still a thing?
I think it is, right? When it's fucking like loading, it's called a fucking buffing, right? Buffer, whatever the fuck it's called.
That's when you live in this one horse town. My shit just loads right up.
You know our towns are the same thing, right?
Yeah. No.
In fact, you live like 5 miles outside of an actual town.
3 miles. We have more restaurants. And bars.
You know how like on the Howard Stern show?
No.
They have like there's like 4 or 5 different people on it. Mm-hmm. And then they have Robin who's like in the far back away. Who once in a while gets shown on camera. That's going to be you.
Am I going to be Robin?
It's going to be you.
That's fine.
But we only use one camera for recording that doesn't move.
I might get a swivel top.
No.
Yep.
If I ever need a name pronounced wrong, I'm going to come to you.
I got you.
Yeah. NXT Cruiserweight Champion Jordan Devon took on Tyler Breeze.
Nice.
Nice to see Tyler Breeze back in the ring again. Pick up the loss against Devon, which I didn't know he was a heel. I didn't realize that, but it was a decent match. I don't think it was one of the greatest matches. You may have liked it because you are a Cruiserweight fan. I am not, but Charlotte finally made her fucking entrance into fucking NXT and was talking to Rhea Ripley about, you know, like, am I going to fight you, am I not? And before she had ability to make a decision, she got attacked by Belair and Rhea.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of Charlotte. I really am.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, when you're 10-time champ in, like, 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a filler champ. That's all it is. When there's no one else to put the title on, you just give it to her. It's kind of like her fucking dad.
Like I said before, the only way she's going to be as good as her dad is if she goes to all these other companies and does the same shit there.
She literally is as good as her dad. At this current state.
At this current state, possibly.
They're filler champions. I'll say it. Don't care. Filler champions.
I would have loved to see
filler champions.
When she was doing the Crazy Queen thing.
You know why Ric Flair was champion? Because Hulk Hogan wasn't around to do it for him. I'll say it. You know why Ric Flair was champion? Because Bret Hart wasn't ready.
Oh, Jesus.
I can say it. I don't care. You know why he was champion WCW? Because the contract said so.
That's true.
Yeah. Come on now. 13-time champion. It's the same thing with John fucking Cena. The only reason he got all those fucking titles, he was like, holy shit, he's 4 away from Ric Flair. What should we do? Well, let's put the fucking title on him.
I think he deserved to beat Flair, though.
No.
Yeah.
They're all idiots. Then you got fucking like Rock and Austin who held it like maybe 5 times, 7 times.
Yeah, but I think they held it longer.
Right? Look how many times fucking Triple H won the title after he married Stephanie McMahon. I'm not saying they're related. I'm just saying, look at the fucking numbers.
The numbers don't lie.
Yeah. Look at Hunter Payne win the fucking championship in the fucking Battle Royal. The only reason he did that is because fucking Terry interfered. Couldn't do that shit on his own.
Well, hey, I mean, if you got friends in low places that get shit done for you, a win's a win.
Yeah. It just would have been nice if he did on his own, like fucking Holiday did. 3 times. 3 times. All 3 times. In fact, he won it with a broken fucking foot. I mean...
He did win with a broken foot.
Right. B. Hunter.
See, he'll get his comeuppance and his little mousy friend, too.
The gerbil? Mm-hmm. The one who stole our shirt?
The one who stole our shirt?
Yeah. Jay, why don't you tell them about our shirts?
Shirts?
Yeah, tell them about
tpublic.com. Search JFW.
I don't know if they'll be able to see it over your title belt.
Well, that's all right. This is the only way I become champion.
I believe it.
Yeah. So this little kid on the back.
Okay, tell them about the shirts, man. Let's
man, you got me distracted.
Tell them about the fucking shirts.
So you go to tpublic.com, search
it.
JFW. You can find shirts for Just Freakin' Wrestling, the other Freak Nut Studios guys, but we're here with Just Freakin' Wrestling. So you get the original Freak
Don't tell me, tell them.
Original Freak Travis
I created
t-shirt.
the fucking story. Don't
Well,
even
good.
look at me.
You're way better at this bullshit than I am.
I don't need to be part of this.
Nah, I really don't.
God damn.
33%.
I know, do something.
33%. I did. I came up with this other bullshit on my phone.
What other bullshit?
For the rest of the show.
The results?
Yeah.
The Dizzle J pick of the week?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
That's like 3 things.
Finish the fucking plug, man. We got holy shit.
So
There's too much airtime for the fucking audio.
So go to tpublic.com where you get all your JFW swag. Shirts, hats, tapestries, stickers.
Magnets, pins,
Yeah.
beer,
whatever the hell you want to put it on. If they got it,
well,
they'll
not
sell it to
everything.
you.
Pillows,
If they got it,
coffee
they'll sell it to
mugs, traveler's mugs, baby onesies, tank tops, hoodies, zip-up hoodies, V-necks.
you. See, I don't know why I do this. We should just make a commercial once we learn to edit it. And just...
You know how long it took us for you to do an audio plug for Audible?
Hey, man.
And I was just speaking into a microphone. I can't sit and spend my entire week trying to get you to fucking do a video commercial for it.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, man.
What's your favorite shirt on TeePublic right now?
Right now, the new Dizzle J shirt.
The brand new one.
Yeah, the brand new one. I love it.
Right?
I can't wait for my girlfriend to give me money so I can buy it.
Well, I think the sale should be coming up in a couple weeks.
Good.
So,
because taxes will be in a couple weeks.
there you go. TEPUBLIC.com, search JFW.
See? That's so hard to do.
Not for me.
Exactly.
Not for me. God damn it.
Gotta play to our strengths, man. We'll find mine eventually.
UE, The Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish, Adam Cole, and the other fucking guy. I can't remember his fucking name.
Roderick Strong.
No, the other one. Bobby Fish, Adam Cole, who's Bobby
O'Reilly.
Fish? O'Reilly. Those three took on Ciampa and Broserweights. Ciampa and Broserweights picked up the win, and we ended NXT with the return of the Velveteen Dream.
That was cool.
Yeah, I'm still kind of confused on his pants, though. I don't understand it.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
I don't know. He ripped off the one fucking pair of tights. There was a pair of tights underneath it. It looked like Velveteen Dream, some woman and a kid. And the back of it says, "Call me Marina" or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So, AEW opened up with a video package with the stuff going on between Mox and
Before we get
Jericho.
into that, though. Guys, if you haven't yet signed up for... What?
Every time.
Just sit there.
See, that's what I'm good at.
God damn.
I sit here and sulk.
Guys, if you had a chance yet to sign up for Patreon, make sure you do now. Patreon.com/JFW Podcast. It's the best place for you to go to support the podcast. It's set up with various amounts of tiers that have different prices, anything from $1 to $15. And each tier gives you a special gift or a shout-out or anything for the podcast, such as Brandy and Becca, who are current Patreons to the podcast. So shout out to you guys for being a part. And you guys can do that too just by going to Patreon.com/JFW Podcast today.
See how much smoother that ran?
It's not hard, man. All you have to do is look at the camera and say,
hard.
buy a shirt now at tpublic.com, TEPUBLIC.com.
I ain't doing that part. That's like your hook.
It's just spelling out of, oh my God.
Oh, God. So much fun. AEW opened up with Mox and a video chronicling Mox and Jericho's little feud going on. But Moxley took on Ortiz. Mox defeated Ortiz. Why are you like burning a hole inside my... I feel it. SCU versus the Best Friends. SCU picked up the win against Best Friends. How do you feel about the Best Friends? Have you watched them yet? Or are you paying attention to any of the AEW?
I'm a huge
stuff
fan
yet?
of Orange Cassidy.
I like Orange Cassidy.
I really like Orange Cassidy. I think somebody asked Taz on Twitter on how the past, like the old ECW roster, would have accepted Orange Cassidy, and he said that they would have loved him because they're into like those kind of goofy gimmicks and shit like that. It just gives you kind of that comic relief. It's kind of like Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
It's like, Hornswoggle wasn't going to go out there and become like a big name guy. Orange Cassidy may have that potential to do so. It'd be more of, I think, a shock factor thing if he was to become, I don't know if AEW will ever get a mid-card championship.
I think eventually they'll get a mid-card.
Yeah, but what do you call it?
That's a good question.
Right? You can't call it the U.S. Intercontinental or North American title. It's just, I mean...
Maybe we should name it so they can steal it from us.
Right. Because that's what they do.
Yeah.
All the AEW listens to us.
I don't know. I watched the video, like the evolution of Orange Cassidy, and I mean, dude can wrestle.
Yeah.
And I thought it was neat how he just slowly turned into the slothy character, I guess you would call. But I'm waiting to see what else he does with his career. Next up, we had Yoka Skaz. How the fuck do you say that?
Yuka Sakazaki
versus Dr. Britt Baker. See how I did that?
you only do two show results a week, right?
Yeah.
You could easily fucking just sit there and try to figure these names out before we start.
I could. But where would the fun be for you in that?
Oh, yeah, I forgot this is fun today.
Baker lost.
I want to throw this fucking cup at you.
That's all right, man. The Elite took on the Butcher, the Blade, and the Lucha Bros. That sounds like that would have been cool. The Butcher, the Blade, and the Lucha Bros defeated the Elite. That's probably a really good match. The Butcher and the Blade really, they're weird, but they interest me.
I think it's one of those tag teams that you can eventually grow to like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no secret. I'm not a huge AEW fan.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they do have their moments where I do enjoy watching it. It's just like, I think we talked about before, like they center their matches around high spots way too much. They don't tell a story within the match.
Right.
It's like they always want to get their shit in.
And that's, I think, that the problem with me, and I believe I said it before, is like, you get these guys who are hitting these high spots, and then the other guy jumps right back in the ring and does another spot.
Yep.
So you're not selling this stuff. You're not selling what should be hurting, what should be devastating in some of these moves.
Yeah, well, and even if you sit there and watch it, and I think I'm at that point in my life where when it comes to wrestling, it's so focused on what's going on instead of like watching the action. You're watching everything that happens in between.
Right.
And you can kind of see where the botches happen. And it fucking shocks me how many botches or missed moves are actually happening on AEW.
I mean, they've picked up on both sides of it, really. I think AEW has a little bit more than WWE does.
It's camera angles.
Yeah.
I mean, they're able to fucking angle the camera a little bit better, and they know, like, hey, listen, the camera's here, so if you don't want them to see you missing these fucking punches, turn this way.
Yeah.
Fucking AEW doesn't have that.
No. Well, I mean, they are a brand new company with basically guys who have only been on the wrestling side and not the production side.
Yeah.
So we'll see. They're gonna grow.
They are new. They're like 4 months in, so yeah, they got time.
Joey Janela versus Kip Sabian. Sabian defeated Janela. These two, I believe, have a thing going on because one of them stole the other one's girlfriend. I'm not a big fan of either one of them, really. Janela's kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
The bad boy. This goofy hair. Cody received his 10 lashes from MJF. That was brutal. That was like an A+. And that was the end of the show.
I got an A+.
It did get an A+.
Some dude getting whipped in the middle of the ring is a fucking A+. God damn.
You kind of weird people nowadays, man.
I saw the pictures from it afterwards. I didn't get a chance to watch that last half of it.
Yeah.
I think I had to stop halfway through like the Luchasaurus match, so I didn't catch like the last half of it. But that's not on my DVR. I'm gonna catch the rest of it. I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, you gotta try because remember.
Well, being a wrestling podcast, I really should watch this shit.
We're supposed to.
Yeah. So, if I get past the awfulness of it from the production side of it, and that's the one thing that kind of sucks too. Like when you grow up in the business, Like, and I'm not saying I grew up in the business for like the last 30
But
years.
no, we've been watching it since we were
Well, it's not
kids.
even that. Like, you know, like learning like all this shit from my cousin when he had his business and stuff like that. You learn so much of the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
You almost like lose the magic that wrestling's supposed to bring you. And I think that kind of sucks. Like, I remember being in wrestling school and seeing her talking with the guys, and they all, like, we all agreed. It's like when we sit there and you watch, now you're watching like how the promos are and like where the spots happen and all this stuff. You're watching more of that aspect than being excited for, because I can remember I could sit there and I could be watching fucking wrestling and also I'm like, oh wait, here comes the comeback, or this is where he gets his heat and like shit like that, or like you said, like, oh no, he's gonna kick out there because they didn't get that high spot in yet, and it just sucks to think that way, but at the same time it is kind of cool knowing that. So when Sentinel completely fucks up SCW and they need someone to replace him, you know,
Travesty?
might as well be fucking travesty.
Yeah. Hey.
Why not?
Do we get the vote?
I don't think so.
No.
No one voted for Sentinel. He just fucking did it.
Wow.
Just fucking called dibs. It doesn't even
You
matter.
think you're
Anyway.
gonna call dibs?
I think he called dibs.
Oh man, we should call dibs at the next show.
Because it's not like he'll be there to fucking, you know,
This is
object
true.
to it. And there's literally like a 50-50 shot of him never fucking showing up.
Like I said, we went to more shows last year than he was.
Yeah. Well, he's probably too busy staying at home in his wife's robe.
Playing with his butternut squash.
Fuck yeah. Gross. SmackDown opened up with the dirt sheets, returning with obviously the Miz and Morrison, talking about their new release trailer for the Once Upon a Time on the dirt sheets. Lance Storm made an appearance in it.
Really?
Probably the best thing out of the entire fucking segment is seeing old ass Lance Storm saying, "If I could be serious for a moment." So, God, I love that man. I think he could have done so much more in WWE.
Well, they didn't use him properly.
No, I think if they weren't so concerned with him being buried because of being a WCW guy, they could have done a lot more with him.
Oh yeah.
And you fucking WCW put every single title on him, except for the heavyweight title, but that's because, you know, Goldberg and Hulk Hogan had to hold it. Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett.
Usos beat Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode in a... Robert Roode in a tag match. Corbin attacked the video truck after they did a replay of him eating dog food from last week. Threw the guy down the stairway from the trailer.
Nice.
Yep. Guy's like, "You need to go now. I'm serious." And he walks away and shit. Like, it was a fucking shoot, but whatever. Elias faced Cesaro in a singles match. Elias picked up the win.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Elias, yeah. Fuck yeah, it's Elias, man. He just signed a multi-year contract. Of course they're going to fucking give him wins for a few months. Cesaro will pick up some wins when he decides he wants to leave, and they offer him a shit ton of money to stay. That's how WWE works now, man.
Look, you want to leave? No, stay. Here's the IC title.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I'll stay.
Yeah.
It's like, I want you to stay. Here's a 5-year contract. Okay. No, come on now. Probably the best part of SmackDown was this segment with Goldberg and The Fiend. They're getting ready to kind of do Goldberg's fine deciding who he's going to challenge. He gets cut off by Corbin. Corbin demands to face Reigns one more time. Ends up being a steel cage match at Showdown. Ooh. And after that, Goldberg says he's going to face the Fiend for his title. And Fiend interrupts them with the Firefly Funhouse News or whatever. Goldberg yells at him, like, "You're next." And then Bray Wyatt's like, "Well, that's not nice. Let me in." And then Fiend shit shows up. So they're going to face each other at Super Showdown for the Universal title. And it's going to be an utter shit show.
You don't think they're going to make Goldberg win, do you?
No.
I hope not.
No.
Who does Fiend take on at WrestleMania then?
Probably Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan?
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be Roman Reigns, though. I think Reigns is supposed to end the Fiend.
That's stupid.
Yeah. But it should be Daniel Bryan.
It should be Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan took on Heath Slater because Heath Slater said that Bryan made a poor choice and signed up a strap match for the Royal Rumble. Daniel Bryan beat the shit out of him. And all Michael Cole kept saying is, "I told you the Fiend changes them. I told you the Fiend changes people." It's like, yeah, we heard that already. Shit happens.
He knows what he needs to do. He needs to quit the WWE, go get super jacked, and then come back.
Who?
Heath Slater.
Oh, I don't know Michael Cole.
He just needs to quit.
Right? I mean, come on, he's been there like 17 years. No,
Yeah.
like, fucking longer than that. Like almost like 23
Oh,
years.
yeah, he's been around for a while because he started backstage.
Yeah, like 98, 99-ish.
Something like that.
But no, yeah, I agree. Michael Cole should leave, get jacked, and fucking come back. And
Become
right?
the greatest.
He gets tagged with Adam Cole. Right? Too Cold
Father
Soul.
and son. Too Cold Soul.
Too Cold Soul.
Yeah, that's not worse than the Broserweights.
It's not better. It's not. I'll give you that. I finally gave you one tag team that's worse than the fucking Broserweights. One that's non-existent, never gonna fucking happen, is worse
It's
than
gonna
the
happen.
fucking Broserweights.
You just put it out there. WWE's gonna grab it and they're
better or
gonna run
worse?
with it.
Better or worse? Fire Desire.
I think that's kind of stupid. I don't like the Fire and Desire.
Which name is worse?
Fire and Desire.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
I don't care.
Which is worse? That's right. Just sit there. Unless you're fucking fact checking me, let's not say a word. Oh god, we'll make that a game next week.
What's worse?
We're gonna pick up a bunch of shit. We're just gonna pick a shit ton of fucking tag team names. We're gonna better or worse it against the Broserweights.
Okay.
Then remember when we made tag teams? Like we created our own tag teams and named them and shit. Mm-hmm. Didn't I do something with Bro?
You might have.
What if they ripped off Broserweights from me? Am I bad-mouthing my own creation?
You might be. You very well could be. I would laugh hysterically if that's the case.
I'm going to have to go back and listen to that show.
I'm gonna text message later and be like, dude.
There's a good chance that I created
Fire
that.
Desire's on there, Broserweights is on there.
Well, I know for a fact Fire Desire is. Like, I think all we did was NXT. We have to look it up. Holy shit. More proof. More proof that they rob us. Strowman came on, had an interview talking about winning his first singles title in WWE, saying this is like the biggest moment of his career. He gets attacked by the Revival and Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura, and pretty much gets left. So I'm sure there'll be a rematch in the future. Apollo Crews took on Sheamus. Sheamus beat him in like a minute. And then we finished up with a fatal four-way for number one contendership for the women's title, and Kamala picked up the win against Naomi, Dana Brooks, and Alexa Bliss.
That was what you were watching when we came.
Yeah. It's the last one, right?
And then she got dropped by Bayley.
She got dropped by Bayley. Well, it's the same thing with Ricochet. He got dropped by Brock Lesnar the moment he won.
Yeah, it's like, can I copy your homework, but get a little bit wrong?
Yeah. God, that was the last results, right?
That's the last results.
Cool. Oh, fuck. I feel like we really blew past this episode.
Well, without the Freakin' 5 and some of the other stuff.
Yeah. I think we spent a lot of time belittling you, so...
Yeah, well, no, we spent a lot of time doing that.
All in all, good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lifted my spirits, so...
I bet. What's your pick of the week, Jay?
Pick of the week.
Well, before we get into that...
Motherfucker.
Guys, if you...
Every time.
Every time. If you haven't had a chance to, make sure you follow us on social media at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at JFW Podcast or Just Freakin' Wrestling. JFW is part of the Freaknet Studios alongside This Freaking Show and Doug Gray Area. So if you haven't had a chance, go ahead and check out Doug Gray Area and This Freaking Show. Also on the same platforms that we are found on, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Podbean. Fun fact for you guys, if you lay in bed and you have an Alexa app right next to your fucking head and you say, Alexa, play Just Freaking Wrestling, it will play the latest episode of Just Freaking Wrestling.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You did that, didn't you?
Fuck yeah, I did. Because I know there's a possibility of doing it. I guess they pull off of Apple Podcast. So I tried it with this one. I tried it with This Freaking Show, and I tried it with Doug Gray Area. Now, for some reason, Doug Gray Area and This Freaking Show aren't working. But JFW does.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Yeah, so if you guys ever get bored and you lay in bed, you want to hear me or the ignorance that fucking Dizzle J spews out within an hour, just say, Alexa, play Just Freaking Wrestling, and it will play the latest episode of JFW for you. Make sure you guys kind of keep an eye out for the Freaknet Studio stuff. That's where we're going to collaborate with Cartoon Joe, my co-host from This Freaking Show, as well as Sarge, who is the host of Doug Gray Area, as we come together and do some kind of games and stuff on YouTube.
Fun shit.
Yeah, make each other drink alcohol and hot shit. So,
yeah, oh, God. I'm not looking forward to the hot shit.
I'm okay with it.
Like I'm okay with it to the point, because I do like spicy food, but I'm an older I'm a little older than you guys now, so it
You are.
doesn't kind of...
Yeah.
Let's sit there with a bottle of Pepto at the same time.
I believe it. Well, I know when, like, as you get older and everything, it's hard to deal with, like, the heat and spice and all that shit.
I mean,
I mean, look at Hunter
Payne's
Payne's matches. There's no heat in that at all. It's because he's old. Get it?
I get it.
Hip pain?
I get it.
He's geriatric?
Geriatric.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember when he said he wasn't going to make fun of it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Remember, well, you remember, he was a tag team Nightbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to say something positive.
Oh.
I got no joking. I just wanted to share that.
Okay. So what's next? What are we doing?
Well,
here?
do your fucking match of the
well,
week.
I want to make sure.
Do your match of the week.
You're gonna nerf me again. I know you are.
Do the fucking match
All
of the
right.
week. God.
So my pick of the week I did a little differently.
Oh, fucking hey.
So usually I just pick one match, right? So I went back. A friend of mine, 5 Cent, sent me this link.
Who?
5 Cent. His last name is Nichols, so I call him 5 Cent. Sent me this link to WCW versus New Japan Pro Wrestling back in the day where you see Scott Steiner pre-Papa Pump.
So, like, Steiner Brothers, Scott Steiner?
Yeah, Steiner Brothers, Scott Steiner.
Like a mullet?
Yeah.
Fucking
Road Warrior
mullet.
Hawk. Ric Flair with the little haircut that I used to have kind of deal. You have Bull Nakano. But check it out. It's pretty cool. It's about an hour too long show, but the whole thing is going to be posted on our Facebook page. It is really neat.
The whole show?
Yeah. If they get it's good. You can fast forward the slow shit.
God damn, man. Okay.
Hey, man, they're getting their all with my pick of the week this week.
Okay.
Whatever, man.
I'm gonna edit all the silence out of the audio.
You're not going to.
That's my favorite thing about the video. It's like they get my expression.
They see the pure disappointment on your face.
I'm just happy that people can finally see what I go through.
The anguish.
Like, poor travesty.
They don't. It's alright. They think
You
I'm
are
your,
the sentinel of this
your
fucking
special
moment.
friend. I'm the sentinel. I'm the Janetti.
Yeah, you're the fucking Janetti.
I'm the Janetti.
Just like fucking James Creed, you're the fucking Janetti.
Ooh.
Right, I'll say it. I can say shit like that. You wanna know why? It's me.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do a damn thing about it. He's like this tall.
Yeah.
Right? Right? He has to fucking jump up to talk into the microphone, so it's cool.
Does he get to talk? Oh.
Right, yeah. Horns up.
Oh, okay.
Right? He gets the horns up. What he said.
Yeah.
God, who else can I fucking say shit about right now?
I don't know, but
God, that's my favorite part. We're done with hip pain. We're gonna fucking move on from him.
the butternut squash
Butternut
too
squash
easy.
goes too much. James Creed, I just got done.
We made fun of the gerbil already.
Fucking gerbil, yeah, I had the guinea pigs done. God, who else is there?
Well, I am making fun of certain people.
God. So that Evan Blaze referee cut his hair into a fucking serial killer.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a serial killer,
yeah.
don't he? Ah, poor kid.
That goofy fuck.
I guess maybe he's Brittany 07.
Maybe. I could make fun of Rancid, but his wrestling does that for him. So
Rancid isn't bad. I wonder if he's all right from the last show.
I heard he was. I think
good.
yeah. I did check out because I was concerned. I'm like, I get it. Maybe Hunter just fucked up a moment. He was tired. I get it. I saw him in the match. He was getting fucking tuckered out. He wasn't embracing the power from the JFW logo.
He needs to rub it every once in a while.
Fuck yeah, or at least fucking straighten it out so it's not all wrinkled and shit. Wear a shirt underneath, God's sakes. What? That's right.
I'm just waiting for it.
Wait for what?
You're just gonna get it one day.
It won't.
I think you will.
If I haven't yet, I mean, come on.
It's the long con.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
this is his master plan.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. I bet he listens to the podcast, and every time he does, he feels like he's going to avenge everything I'm fucking saying about him, and then in 5 minutes fucking forgets. Just saying.
I can't wait. Be sitting there eating my nachos.
Fuck yeah, right. God. I'm still waiting for fucking chicken wings to be at the show.
I don't even care about the chicken wings.
I fucking do.
As long as they don't serve those terrible nachos that other show did.
The DWA show?
Yeah.
Those are some real stale fucking nachos.
Those are the worst nachos ever.
You know those edible peanuts and shit that they serve in like the packaging, like the biodegradable, whatever? It's like they flattened those out and fucking sold them.
And then made them stale.
Yeah. It's like they laid them out in the sun on a sidewalk so they can melt to the sidewalk and they just scrape them
little
off.
Chunks of chewy plastic.
They're like, here, let's make nachos. Oh my God. Jay, do you have anything else before we get into our final segment?
I don't think so.
Awesome. Guys, as I mentioned before, Dizzle Jay and I have been doing the show together since about 2017, June of 2017.
Right.
And every show there's always changes and stuff, how you want to improve and add to it. Just like we did, with our new segment, holy shit, who gives a shit? And then, some segments going away, like the Final Freakin' Thought and the Freakin' 5. Well, we are working on an addition to the podcast where we're getting a third host on here with us. Still not really revealing who that is quite yet until we get all the logistics of it done and everything. But I'm excited for them to come on. Hopefully it happens soon. But I just want you guys to keep that in mind that eventually there's going to be more than just us two here. So I'm really excited for that.
Or they get a bigger table.
Yeah, or we just really get together. See how it goes. We got to decide who sits in the middle. That's the important thing.
I'm going to have to start showering before
Because I already feel like I'm way too close to you now. But we'll figure it out.
I'll shower next time.
Gotcha. All right, Jay. Holy shit moment of the week and the who gives a shit moment of the week. My holy shit moment of the week is the return of the Velveteen Dream.
Nice.
We haven't seen him in a while. He's been gone for a few months. I think at least since, September or October he's been gone.
Since before War Games, yeah.
Yeah. So it's cool to see him come back. We saw, when we watched it, it was kind of cool with the whole video, how they had everything set up, him on the turnbuckle coming down, and literally just flailing around, hitting everything that fucking moved.
Yeah, definitely.
So it was a really cool return. On top of that, there were so many returns that, like I said, happened this week. Between Casey at NXT, Ruby Riott, even Goldberg making an appearance again back in WWE. But I think the one that topped everyone was the return of Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, my holy shit moment was Cody getting lashed.
Yeah.
Because that to me, that's always like, I don't know what it is about it, but
you can't fake that.
Yeah, no, it's. And then the strap marks on the back. No, fuck.
Now, how did he do that? Because, like I said, I didn't watch it.
I didn't. I saw the aftermath.
Oh, so you didn't actually see it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Maybe they really didn't do it.
Huh?
Maybe they really didn't do it. Maybe it was just all makeup. I wonder how many of those lashings he botched. It's AEW after all.
It's MJF.
Yeah, that's true. All right, my who gives a shit moment of the week. I think we agreed to a match on this one. It was Goldberg and Fiend facing each other at.
It doesn't interest me. It doesn't have no story behind it. It doesn't make sense.
Well, no. Like I said, I gave my reason. I think it's because they needed someone at Saudi Arabia. No one else was going to go except for the $12 million man, Goldberg himself.
Yeah.
I'm sure Hulk Hogan will have his match in Saudi Arabia.
Did you happen to see Neeser got his date with Paloma Star?
He did.
That was awesome.
He did. Good for you, Neeser. I thought it was the coolest fucking thing in the world.
I did. I thought that was very awesome of Paloma Star to come and do that for him. And
yeah, I bet that really made his fucking day. That was really fucking cool. It takes a lot of balls to do that. Him and Otis, they're my fucking heroes right now.
I'm telling you.
Paloma Star and Mandy Rose. Fuck. Fucking Otis and Mandy Rose. If there was any moment where I thought
there's hope for you.
I know, right? If I ever saw some bearded, fat, fucking stupid-ass man could get someone like Mandy Rose, I have a shot in life. Oh, God, Jay. Is that it? Cool, that's all I got.
Time to ring the bell on this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travis C.
I'm Dizzle J.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freakin' Wrestling, the JFW podcast.
Peace.